In this episode, I just might deliver the most boring episode ever. Welcome to the channel. My name's Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Fan, where I like to focus on budget-minded, relatable, creative builds. Little something I'd like to call offbeat hot rodding, if you're new here. If you're one of the usuals, of course, you already knew that. You probably said it with me. You probably mouthed it. But if you made it past the intro screen, since I oversold this episode quite a bit, today the focus is, well, frankly, it's been another one of those weeks at work where I just had very little time after the work day to come up with ideas of, or get things lined up for the weekend for working on what I want to work on here with Project Low Fairmont. So the goal today is literally just to try to get that oil pressure sending unit out. If you remember from last week's episode, which right up there, we'll leave a little info card if you missed it, I didn't have the proper socket size for it. So, and nobody really left a comment to confirm if it's supposed to be a 15/32 inch bolt. So I think I'm just going to today try to get that done with whatever tools I have, whether that ends up being vice grip, pliers, whatever. So that's the approach we're doing. So anyway, blah blah blah. I say all that. We're taking Project Low Fairmont out for a drive today because the way I pulled it into the garage, not enough room to work on it, so I've got to back this into the garage. So usually when I have to do things like this, I just go ahead and take the old gal for a spin. You know, put a few miles on it, warm it up, just kind of, you know, just so it's not just to start up, back it out of the garage, pull it back in, kind of a thing. So kind of just, you know, keep the cobwebs out of the tailpipe. So anyway, that's what we got. I also, as you may have recognized recently, I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. So I also have to shoot that today best I can. So since I'm limiting my internet usage this Lent, I spend less time at the computer through the Monday through Saturday, if you will. So anyway, we'll get this back into the garage here before too long. We'll take it out for about a 5-mile drive is usually what I do, and we'll catch you back. We'll catch you back when I get to the garage. So we're back, and yeah, again, hope you enjoyed that little drive. It's, you know, finally we're getting some 50+ degree weather days. Cars. I still don't understand how much the noise from the road makes it into my microphone, but anyway, so I pause every now and then when that happens for you guys. But anyway, it's been nice to just get out and take short little drives like that, and You know, this is about the third, maybe fourth drive since I've got the temperature gauge hooked up. And I'll be honest, I'm very pleased with the results. It stays steady between 170 and 175 degrees. I think the thermostat's a 180. So I know I've heard sometimes people don't necessarily trust the probes and the mechanical gauges. So maybe that 5 degrees is just, you know, it's just off by 5 degrees. Either way, 180 degrees or 175, I'm happy. But anyway, let's pop the hood and let's see about that oil pressure sending unit. So now here's what I learned. Last week I thought that what I was trying to spin off was the sort of black part between the threaded nipple and the back part. But after watching another YouTube video, you can kind of see I've cleaned it off a little bit. There's definitely oil on it. But what really wanted to be backed out was that larger ring there towards the back, and it's according to this other video, an 1/16 inch socket, which I do not have. So I'm gonna go make a run to the local farm and home store. Hopefully they have some sockets I can buy individually. You know, I was watching a Mr. Heavy Chevy video this morning, and he basically made a comment along the lines of little progress is better than no progress. So I'm at least learning something here. I'm headed in the right direction, so I know it's not great cinema for you guys, or very entertaining for you guys to watch, but hey, it's something. Alright, so we're here at the local Orscheln's, and I didn't realize this is a great place to pick up chicks. Alright, so came to the local Orscheln's to look for the 1/16 socket, and ran into a little bit of a crossroads. They only had a 1/2 inch drive. Of course, I have all 3/8 inch drive sockets, but found a converter. Thanks in part to Aaron here, extra helpful. So, Aaron, appreciate your help, and then picked up a new subscriber actually. So I think he's 956, and he's working on a cool 2-stroke
80cc motorbike.
Awesome.
Essentially.
So yeah, are you gonna get it on YouTube?
Huh?
Are you gonna put it on YouTube?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. It's a little too late, but.
Well, anyway, maybe sometime I'll swing by and
I'll definitely
and
show
shoot
you
it
if you ever swing by.
All right. Well, that was Aaron. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll resume back at the house. Okay, so good news. Bad news. Bad news. 1/16 is not the right size. It appears to be 1 inch. I guess if I would have been thinking about it, I could have used my caliper to measure the fitting before I took off. Whatever. But no big deal. The biggest socket I had on hand, well, I take that back. Around this range, the biggest I had was about 1 1/8 inches. So, and now with the converter from 3/8 to 1/2 inch drive, then I went to my impacts, and the biggest I had there was 15/16. And this doesn't too big, too small, but that's okay, because now I'll have between 7/8 and 1 1/8 in 1/16 inch increments. So this is not money down the drain. There will be some day when I do need to use this. Sorry, I thought my wife was coming around the corner. She's out at some party. So we're not gonna get that done today here, Sunday, especially because I still gotta shoot Tuesday's episode here. But that's okay. Whatever, you live, you learn. So this did wind up being an episode kind of about nothing, but there were definitely some twists and turns and surprises along the way. I kind of don't regret it one bit. And also, in regards to meeting subscriber, I think he's 957 officially. But to meet a brand new subscriber on the ground floor like that, that's pretty cool. So what I also wanted to say, for the sake of Anthony, I know there's definitely people older than me. I'm 33 right now, but who love to. I think it's just a rite of passage when you get older. You always want to talk like the generation under you isn't doing something. Just because it wasn't the way you did it means they're not doing it right, or they're not good enough, or whatever. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Aaron. Here's a kid who, I would guess he probably isn't 17. I think in Kansas you have to be 16 and a half now to. Anyway, he doesn't have a car, but he gets himself to work with his bike, and he's taken, you know, lemons he's been handed to him and turning them into lemonade. He's motorizing the bike, and I'm telling you that kind of California cruiser style bicycle was cool looking anyway. And so he's gonna have a motorized bike here in a matter of weeks. The American spirit is not dead. The generation below me is just fine. In every generation, there are going to be good examples and bad examples of everything. And so, anyway, he's working for what he wants. And so, hat tip to you, Aaron. That's going to wrap up this episode. If you want a straight six fan Pistons tee, link to my Spreadshirt store below. Reminder, Thursday nights, the Car Guy and Six Fan Show live stream. Helping not just ourselves, that being Jason Carr and myself, get to 1,000 subscribers. Of course, he's already there. But helping you get to 1,000 subscribers. Great place to network, to find other Car Guy channels. So definitely check one of those out. And if you have no idea who Jason Carr is, link in the description, or card up here to his channel. Go over, subscribe to him, because we do switch off every other week as to who hosts the Car Guy and Six Fan Show. Hosts being on their channel, we co-host it with each other. But 7 p.m. Central Time, check one of those out. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this episode, whichever. I don't care which one it is, whichever one you're most comfortable with. Just do that. That'll do it for this episode. Until next time, peace out.